Hello, how are you? Welcome back to Jokos. Happy to see you back too. Welcome back to stream. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that my phone is no longer active yet. We're good. We're chilling. We're hanging out. So, hello. Welcome back to stream. It's Wednesday. At least it is in Korea. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday everywhere, pretty much now. So, wow. Let's see. Yeah, it should be pretty much. I think. Maybe not Hawaii, but anyway, what a good day, maybe, kind of. I did break down. I've been cooking a lot lately. I broke down and got a hamburger. So I will be eating a hamburger and some fries on stream probably because I'm super hungry. And I didn't want to have salad today because honestly I'm feeling a bit malnourished because I've been eating a lot of salad and chicken and not a lot of like meat. I'm anemic, so I have to like eat a certain amount of meat, and I take iron pills and stuff like that, so it's not like a big problem, but like I'm gonna go all out today and just like eat some fries and a hamburger because you know what? Fuck it. I'm American, whatever. Screw it. It's fine. What happened today? Not a whole lot happened today. I wrote some postcards for Valentine's Day yesterday. I'm a big stationery nut, if you didn't know this. I wrote maybe like 15 Valentine's Day postcards yesterday. Typically I'll send like the really small Valentine's Day cards that you'll hand out in grade school. And I really like those. Those are like classic traditional, my favorite kind of thing that I used to do whenever I was younger. And I don't think they sell those here. They don't really do that, I don't think, anyway. Here, let's look this up. I actually didn't look. I already had these postcards. They have, like, fun facts about animals on them. Cards for kids. They kind of do, but the thing is they're, like, imported, so they're really expensive. Yeah, you can't get, like... Yeah, they're really expensive. So for 24 traditional American style Valentine's Day cards, it's 60,000 won, which is approximately $45, which is like $2 a Valentine's. So like, hell no. Hell no. It's like $1 in the US. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But the temporary tattoo is pretty cool. Like, kind of makes it worth it, but it doesn't make it $2 worth it. So, unfortunately, I will not be sending those. But I will be sending... Here, I'll show you, actually. I'll show you these super cute postcards I have. They're really cute, and they have little facts about animals on them. And it's like a sloth, and whales, and kittens. And it tells you like little cute things. Lions, giraffes. I think I have like 20 different animals. Sharks. It's cute. I like it. I think it's cute. It doesn't matter. I get pleasure out of it. I get excited about it. So that's what matters, right? Oh. So today we're gonna be chomping. It's gonna be like a little crunch and munch. Crunch time to get through Act 4 and munch time to get through this hamburger. Am I right or am I right, fellas? I think I'm right. Yeah. Let's do it. I was talking to someone. It's interesting. So I met a stranger on Friday. They're no longer a stranger. They're now an acquaintance, which is strange. But it's weird. I'm kind of, I seem very extroverted to a lot of people. Did I see your previous messages? Maybe. I don't know. To Jokos. Maybe not. I don't know. No, it did not. I'm sorry, to Jokos. I don't think it did because I honestly have I literally have no notifications right now. I don't know why my Twitch is broken. I know, it is lame. It is lame. But anyway, okay, so I met a stranger who is now an acquaintance. And the thing is, I'm very introverted. I'm an ambivert, okay? So like when I'm out at parties and stuff, I do fine. Cuz like I can go in, I can break the ice, whatever. In a social setting, I'm fine. But at the same time, if I meet someone new and I'm trying to converse with them and trying to get to know them in a new setting, I always don't really know where to start. It's always, I don't know, it's just an awkward thing. And I'm like, it's a new person. I don't really know how to talk to people. And right now, we're talking about fruit. Oh God, it's so unengaging. And I feel so awkward about it because I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. But then they're like, oh, I ate a blueberry. And I'm like, wow. Blueberries are great. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I just have absolutely, I don't know. It's easier to talk to this person in person. I'm better at just speaking than I am at texting people. I'm a terrible texter. Terrible texter. Have been, always will be, period. So, anyway, Macbeth. That doesn't matter. So what happened? Macbeth killed Banquo. This is a big thing that happened. Sum it up. So backtracking a little bit. I just have to embody the fact that I am a joy to talk to in all formats. Oh, it's a Jokos. You are too kind. So kind. I try, you know. I try to be I try to be pleasant to talk to, but at the same time, it's just hard to navigate in other times. Because this person is also introverted, so, and again, I say also lightly because I wouldn't say that I'm fully introverted, but I would say I am slightly introverted. Okay, Banquo is dead, bro. Done, died, killed. I need this hamburger. Okay. Banquo is dead because Macbeth ordered him to get killed by some guards. And he also meant to kill Fleance, who is Banquo's son. Also, if you don't know who Banquo is the dude who came in with Macbeth at the beginning of the book on the ship. And Banquo was there with him when the witches were like, yo, Macbeth, you're about to be the king of Scotland. Hey, welcome to The Price is Right. Let's go. For the small price of becoming a murderer, you too can own Scotland. Anyway, so yeah, so he murdered Banquo because Banquo was like, it's kind of weird that like the king of Scotland died and then you became, you know, the king immediately after getting all this land. And he's like, yeah, that is weird. And then he was like, kill Banquo, bro. And he wanted to kill Fleance, his son, because Fleance was coming with him. But since Fleance wasn't killed, he fled, and now everyone thinks that Fleance is the murderer of Banquo, aka his dad, because he fled. So they think he fled out of guilt rather than fled out of trying to survive the murder that took place. The murder, as they say in the play. So, yeah. I'm interested to see. So the witches heard about this, and the witches also have like a witch overlady. I wasn't gonna say, it's here. Here, hold on for a second. Give me a minute. I will be right back. Huzzah! I'm so happy. Oh my God. Look at that. Goddamn, hold on, be right back screen. So good. I got a Fanta. I'm gonna try not to open it too close to the mic, because otherwise it might just like burst your eardrums. Hey yo. How exciting. It's burger time. That's correct, Jokos. I'm so excited. Okay. Wow. Amazing. So many French fries. Okay, I'm gonna go for the cheese fries first, because that's what I'm feeling, to be honest. Wow. So they come with cheese on them and what is it? Onion and all that. Oh, okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? The witches have an over witch. What's cheesier, those fries or my puns and jokes? Definitely your jokes, to Jokos. To joke. Oh. Anyway. So, the witch have an overlady, and she was just like, why did you tell Macbeth what you saw in the future? She's like, you're causing all of this murder to happen, and that wasn't supposed to happen, but way to go. Way to speed up the process here of fate. She's like, look, we gotta talk to Macbeth, and we might need to knock this dude out, because he's a problem. Right now he's here, and he needs to be cut down to here, if not 6 feet under the ground. Am I right or am I right? Sorry, this is disgusting. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? Are we ready for Macbeth? McReady? Okay. I will try not to eat too much on stream. I can see that it displeases people greatly when I eat. So, it's fine. But I'm very hungry, so I will just rush my eating. Okay. So, Act 4, Scene 1. And we're in the pit of Acheron, where a cauldron stands and there is thunder. So, boom, 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 boom. But it's not like, sorry, I don't know why I made it sound like it's electric. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. No, like it's EDM. It's not electronic music, it's just thunder. Okay. And then the 3 witches come in. And which one? Oh yeah, she's holding a candle. That's right. Thrice the blinded cat hath mewed. And then which 2? Thrice and once the hedge pig whined. And which 3 says, Harpier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. And then they circle the cauldron. So they're just like, okay, it's time to do a witchy thing. Do some spells. And which one says, round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad that under cold stone days and nights has 31 sweltered venom sleeping got. Boil thou first in the charmed pot. Okay, so they're doing a spell. And all of them say, double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Which 2 says, fillet of a fenny snake in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat, and tongue of dog. adder's fork and blindworm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing, for a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble. And they all say, double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. And then number 3 comes in with the arson. There's some thumping EDM, a witch's cave more like a witch's rave. Yeah, for real, I know, right? Well, it's actually the pit of Acheron. So, like, if anything, maybe it's a mosh pit. Hey, yo. Witch 3. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw and gulf, of the ravined salt sea shark, rook of hemlock digged in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat, and slips of yew. Slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of birth strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab, make the gruel thick and slab. Oh. Add thereto a tiger's chaldron for the ingredients of our cauldron. And all of them say, double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Man. Make her thick, yeah. She's just like throwing in the cornstarch, like, I think this'll do it. And Witch 2 says, cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. Okay, so they're making a thing. And Hecate comes in and 3 more witches enter. So Hecate is the like witch, she's like the head witch. She's like a witch goddess. And Hecate says, oh, well done, I commend your pains, and everyone shall share in the gains. And now about the cauldron sing, like elves and fairies in a ring, enchanting all that you put in. And then they begin to make music and song called Black Spirits, etc. Black Spirits, dun 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 dun, bum 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 bum. Yeah, witches rape. In the gains, they getting swole. Yeah, they're getting swole. That's exactly what's happening. And Witch 2 says, by the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. And then there's a knocking. And then, open locks, whoever knocks. Whoa, do you know how sick it would be if you could just like voice command your locks? If you could just be like, yo, open the door. I don't want to get up. Who is it? And then, Macbeth enters and then just kills you. How convenient. Anyway, Macbeth comes in. And he goes, how now, brown cow? You secret black and midnight hags, what is it you do? And they all say, I know, Shakespeare did predict smart houses. He was just like, these witches know what's up. They know how to make things convenient. But anyway, they all say, a deed without a name. And Macbeth says, I conjure you by that which you profess. However, you come to know it. Answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches. Though the yesty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though bladed corn be lodged in trees blown down, though castles topple on their warders' heads, though palaces and pyramids do slope their heads to their foundations, though the treasure of nature's germans tumble altogether, even till destruction sicken, answer me, to what I ask you? So Macbeth is like, look, all of this crap keeps happening. And you just like stand there and either let it happen or you make it happen. And which one says, speak? Which 2 says, demand? And which 3 says, we will answer? And which one says, say if the hadst, rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters. And Macbeth says, call him, let me see him. So he's just like, I want to meet your head witch. And which one says, pour in so's blood that hath eaten her 9 farrow grease that sweated from the murderer's gibbet, throw into the flame. And they all say, come high or low thyself, and office deftly show. And then there's thunder, boom, 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 boom. And then the first apparition appears. A helmeted head rises into sight. So I'm guessing they're summoning spirits. That's what's happening. He's just like, look, I need to talk to some dead people to know what's going to happen. Like these people that you constantly contact that know the future. Anyway, Macbeth says, tell me thou unknown power. In which says, wait, holla, you're not going to come in here and call the shots. That's not how this works. Shots for me, no shots for you. Which one says, he knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say it thou not. She's just like, look, shut the fuck up, Macbeth. He's dead. He already knows what you're going to ask. So shut up. He can read your mind. And Apparition 1 says, Macbeth. Macbeth. Macbeth, fear Macduff. Beware the Thane of Fife. Dismiss me. Enough. And he descends. What an awesome ghost. Can you imagine being like waiting the entire play to come in as Apparition 1? And you finally get to come in? You get to wear a cool ass helmet. And you just gotta be like, yo, watch out for this dude. Anyway. The ghost descends. Never comes back ever again. It's this whole line. It's the whole thing. Macbeth. Whatever thou art for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast harped my fear aright. But one word more, in which says, he will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first. So the witch is just like, bro, you can't tell these dudes what to do. They're dead, man. You don't have any power over them. We don't really even have that much power over them. They come if they have something to say. And then there's thunder. Ba-bom, bom, bom, ba-bom, bom, ba-bom, bom. In the second apparition, a blood-stained child rises into sight. Nice. That's hot. Macbeth! 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 And Macbeth says, had I 3 ears, I hear thee. And apparition 2 says, be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. And it descends. So, Apparition 2 is just like, be sure to be stern. Be sure to hold a heavy hand. And it's going to happen that you, no one will be able to tell you what to do. No one will be able to tell you how to rule your kingdom. Oh, that's nice. This is my first Fanta in Korea, by the way, so this is great. Not super sweet, which I like that it's not super sweet. Okay. It disappeared. So it was just like, look, you gotta be heavy-handed, you gotta stand your ground, and if you do that, no one can fuck with you, man. That's just how it works. And Macbeth says, then live, Macduff. When need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies and sleep in spite of thunder. So he was like, maybe Macduff can live, even though Apparition 1 told me, I should fear him. But at the same time, I don't wanna risk it. So maybe I should kill Macduff. And then there's thunder. And the third apparition appears. A child crowned with a tree in his hand rises into sight. Who holds trees? What? Anyway, Macbeth says the same thing. What is this that rises like the issue of a king and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty? And then all the witches are like, listen, but not speak to it. You fucking dumbass. I know. Macbeth, honestly, it's just like, Macbeth is like talking to a wall. He doesn't listen. He doesn't do what you want him to do. Anyway, apparition 3. Be lion mettled, proud, and take no care who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him. and then it descends. So, essentially, apparition 3, vanquished. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta look up the word vanquished because I'm blanking. To vanquish. What does vanquish mean? Vanquish definition. To defeat or conquer. Ah, okay. So this ghost is trying to say that Macbeth is sure to be defeated. Oh, is sure to never be defeated. Unless he goes to this place at this time with this person. And then he descends. Which you know what that means. You know that means he's going to go. He's going to go at that time and at that place with that person. And he's going to get defeated. Because you know how people are. You know they want to try and challenge fate. Sometimes. Well, I mean, it depends on the story. Because sometimes in stories, people are very cautious about their death. But in other stories, people are not cautious about their death at all. And they're like, I'm going to face this thing that's supposed to kill me. But let me tell you, it's not going to kill me. So anyway, Macbeth said, that will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree, unfix his earthbound root? Sweet bodements, good, rebellious dead, never, rise never till the wood. And then they get killed. Right, exactly. Good pun! 'Cause they're Scottish. Sweet bodements, good, rebellious dead, rise never till the wood of Burnham rise. And our high-placed Macbeth shall live the lease of nature, pay his breath time and mortal custom. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom? And they all say, all of the witches are just like, seek to know no more. They're like, we've reached our limit of telling you anything. We're not going to tell you anything else, bro. You already got so much info from us. Like, bro, what more do you want? Which, to be fair, I get it. And anyway, Macbeth says, I'll be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse will fall on you. Let me know! And the hot boys play as the cauldron descends, which means oboes. Burr, beep, 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 beep. Burr, beep, beep, squeak. Anyway, so why sinks that cauldron, and what noise is this? So the cauldron is just like sinking into the ground. And which one says show? And which two says show? And which three says show? And then all of them together say, show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart. And anyway, okay, I'm imagining just like whoosh, and then like the cauldron just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then enter a procession of 8 kings, the last holding a mirror, and Banquo's ghost. Macbeth responds to each in turn. So I'm guessing these are the 8 kings of Scotland before him. And then Banquo was also there, just chilling. And Macbeth says, thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown does sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, thou other gold-bound brow, is like the first. A third is like the former. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? A fourth? Start, eyes! What will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet. A 7th? I'll see no more, and yet the 8th appears, who bears a glass which shows me many more, and some I see that twofold balls and treble scepters carry. Horrible sight. Now I see 'tis true, for the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. So, all of these kings Yeah, I know, right? He's threatening the witches with curses, which is big coming from him considering he can't do the cursing. But witches, I feel like, totally could curse him if they really wanted to. Which I feel like would be a good idea considering all of the crap that he's done. Anyway, so all of these king ghosts are coming in, and I'm guessing they're kings of the past of Scotland. And they hold a mirror to show a reflection of him, but also of all of the other kings that have been there in the past. And Banquo is also there. And the procession departs, and Macbeth says, "What is this so?" In which one says, "Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, cheer we up his sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound, while you perform your antic round, that this great king may kindly say our duties did his welcome pay." And then there's music. And the witches dance. And the music ends. But the witches continued to dance, I guess, because they didn't say that the witches do not finish. They don't say that they stop dancing. But all the wishes and Hecate vanish. I am reading Macbeth. Thank you for your interest, NBA. Anyway, it was a raid. That's what I said. That's what I said to Jokos. Anyway, so Lennox enters. Who in the hell is Lennox? Is he a Thane? Tell me he's a Thane without telling me. Yep, he's a Thane. How do I know that somebody's a Thane in this story? If I don't know their name that well. Anyway, so Lennox comes in. I don't know what he's doing at the pit of Acheron, but what anyway. He's an operating system. Dead. Right, he's like Alexa. "Hello, Lennox. Lennox, please unlock the door. Lennox, please open the door for Macbeth to come in and complain about everything." Okay. Anyway, Lennox says, "What's your grace's will?" Macbeth, "Saw you the wayward sisters?" Lennox, "No, my lord." Macbeth, "Came they not by you?" Lennox, "No, indeed, my lord." So Macbeth is like, "Oh, bro, did you just see the witches that I was just hanging out with? Where the hell did they go?" And Lennox is like, "I didn't even see them, man. I don't know what you're talking about." Macbeth, it says, infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it came by?" Lennox, "'Tis 2 or 3, my lord. What bring you word? Macduff has fled to England." Okay, so Macduff is gone. Macduff was like, "Bye. What's up, master?" Macduff was like, "Bye. I'm out of here, man. I can't be here right now because honestly, this is too much. It's a lot of pressure. Can't be around Macbeth." Anyway, so yeah, it is my boyfriend in the back, or the lack thereof of a boyfriend. Yeah, hell yeah. Lennox, "Bruh, can I get a hit of whatever you're smoking?" Macbeth, I know, right? I know. Macbeth be high as hell, or in Lennox's mind anyway. So, anyway, yeah, Macbeth is just like, "Okay, I heard some people passing by earlier. What's up with that?" And Lennox is just like, "Yeah, I think that was me, dude. Or maybe you're hallucinating. I don't know." Macbeth says, "Wait, Macduff fled to England?" And Lennox said, "Aye, my good lord." Macbeth says to the side, "Time, thou anticipatest my dread exploit. The flighty purpose never is overtook unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with acts, be it thought and done, the castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate swords that trace him in his line, No boasting like a fool, this deed I'll do before this purpose cool, but no more sights. And then he says this to everyone. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are. Okay, so Macbeth about to do something stupid. Okay. Why is he so dumb? So Macbeth was like, oh, Macduff left. Oh, what an idiot. He's so scared of me. I'm so cool. But what is Macbeth gonna do? Macbeth is gonna follow Macduff to England and give him a surprise visit where he's gonna mess him up and probably kill him. That's so dumb. Oh, you had to read that for your school last year? Cool. That means I didn't read Macbeth for school. I was not in that class for English. So, yeah. We didn't read a lot of Shakespeare in class. But it's okay. I know a lot more people read it for class in England. I heard there's like a really intensive Shakespeare. Anyway, yeah, I know. They need to slow it down with the murdering. I feel like Macbeth is really just like, I really gotta get this one now. But I think he's paranoid. I think he's paranoid that Macduff is gonna figure it out. That he murdered Banquo and he murdered Duncan, aka the king, the previous king. And so he's like, ooh, I gotta murder this guy. You know what I mean? So anyway, scene 2 starts. We're at Macduff's castle in Fife. I see. Okay, cool. Cool, NBA. Sick. Anyway. So, Macduff is in his castle in Fife. I guess. Or no, he's not. He's in England. So he's not there. But his wife and children are there. Anyway, so enter Lady Macduff and her son, Baby Macduff. I'm going to call him Baby Macduff. Or Junior Macduff. I don't know. Lady Macduff, Baby Macduff, and Ross. Perfect. And guess what Ross is? Because guess what? We don't really know that much about Ross. So obviously, with my amazing deduction, he's a Thane. He's just a landowner. Nobody cares. Anyway, Lady Macduff says, what had he done to make him fly the land? So she's asking about her husband. She's just like, why the hell did he go to England all of a sudden? And Ross says, you must have patience, madam. He's just like, I can't tell you. You're just a woman. I don't think your heart can handle it. Do not fret. And Lady Macduff, he had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors. So she's just like, clearly he's afraid of something. So can you just like be straight up with me, Ross, please? I don't understand why you're being cryptic. What is this? Anyway, Ross says, you know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear. Which, okay. Hold up. Lady Macduff is his wife. So I don't know why he's being like this, where he's just like, I don't know if she can, I don't know if you don't know if it's him being wise or him being afraid. You don't know. Looper, I think she can handle it, Looper. I think she can do it. Yeah, I know. Their hearts can't handle the Fanta. That's what it is. Thank you, human. Yeah, she can't handle it because she's not wearing pants. I'm dead. I know. Right, she doesn't wear the pants. She has to wear the skirt. Thanks, human. Yeah. Fanta for fall. I know. I have it like perfectly lined up too. I don't really, yeah. Anyway, it's delicious. Anyway, lady, wisdom to leave his wife, to leave his babes. Hell yeah. Don't leave your babe. His mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love, as little is the wisdom, where the flight so runs against all reason. I know, right? Totally sponsored. Definitely sponsored. I like the way she put this, though. Like, the way that Ross says, you don't know if he ran because it was a wise decision or if it's because he was afraid. And she's like, bro, if it was a wise decision, he would have told me. He wouldn't have just left. He wouldn't have just left his babes. He wouldn't have just left his lady. This dude doesn't just do things for no reason. He just doesn't. So when he does do something for no reason, he's doing it because he accidentally peed his pants. And I don't have pants to pee, so I can't do things out of fear. I just got a skirt. Anyway, so Ross, he be terrified. Am I good? I'm so good. Thank you for checking in, Tessie. Anyway, Ross says, my dearest cuz. They're cousins? I'm dead. My dearest cuz. Why didn't she marry Ross? You should have found you reading Macbeth last year. Would have been just so easy just to watch your stream instead of reading. I know, right? Anyway, okay. Should have married Ross, honestly, because they'd be marrying cousins up until like the late 1800s, early 1900s. Lady should have gotten to Ross. You know what? He doesn't do things out of fear, and he doesn't make deals with weird dudes who play with ghosts. I pray you school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. Wow, he's also stylish. Fantastic. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves, when we hold rumor from what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea each way and move. I take my leave of you, shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease, or else climb upward to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you. Bro, Ross, why are you trying to slide into Lady Macduff's DMs right now while you're trying to tell her not to worry about her husband? Bro, chill. Ross, keep it in your pants. Maybe he's just trying to make her feel better. Or he's just like, oh, so pretty cousin. Oh, it's okay. You have a strong, awesome husband who also has really good taste in clothing. I don't think that's actually what he meant by the fits of the season, by the way, but I think it's just a funny interpretation. Anyway, so then Lady Macduff comes back and she says, or she just says, she didn't go anywhere. I don't know why I said she comes back. But she says, fathered he is, and yet he's fatherless. And I'm guessing she's talking about his kid, her kid. Their kid, their child. And Ross says, I am so much a fool should I stay longer. It would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once. So he leaves because she's getting all worked up and he doesn't want to be there anymore. Even though I'm sure maybe it's awkward because they were once lovers in a past time. And he's like, look, I'm just here to deliver this news, but at the same time, you're taking it too personally and blah, blah. I doubt it. Honestly, I'm reading too much into it. I'm getting too English teacher preachy right now. Anyway, Lady Macduff then just like, I'm guessing, pivots in her awesome dress and talks to Baby Macduff. I don't know, maybe Baby Macduff is going to be too confusing because it sounds too much like Lady Macduff. So if anything, I'll just say Babe Macduff because they called him a babe. Anyway, Lady Macduff says, Sirrah, your father's dead, and what will you do now? How will you live? Bro, the fact that she said he's already dead, maybe she's just like, he's dead to me. The end. And Babe Macduff says, as birds do, mother. And Lady Macduff says, what, with worms and flies? And Babe Macduff says, with what I get, I mean. and so do they. Wow, he... What is this character? He's such a weirdo. I'll live with what I'm given, mother, like the birds. I want to live like a bird. And Lady Macduff says, poor bird, thou'dst never fear the net nor lime, the pitfall nor the gin. And Son says, why should I, mother? Poor birds they are not set for. My father is not dead, for all your saying. And Lady Macduff says, yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father? Babe Macduff, nay, how will you do for a husband? Rip. Oh my God. Rip. He's just like, look, I don't need to worry about having a dad because, like, I'm a dude. This world is made for me. But you don't have a husband anymore, so what the hell are you going to do with yourself? Because you don't have any money, you don't have any property, you don't have anything. Ba-bam! Little Mr. Poet who wants to be a bird when he grows up. He already knows. He already knows. And Lady Macduff says, why, I can buy me 20 at any market. And Babe Macduff says, then you'll buy 'em to sell again. And Lady Macduff says, thou speakest with all thy wit, and yet a faith with wit enough for thee. And Babe Macduff says, was my father a traitor, mother? And Lady Macduff says, aye, that he was. And her son says, what is a traitor? I'm dead. This character is so dumb. And Lady Macduff says, why, one that swears and lies. And her son says, and be all traitors that do so? And Lady Macduff says, everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged. And Babe Macduff says, and must they all be hanged that swear and lie? And Lady Macduff says, every one. I'm ready for this mic drop to be ready where he's just like, well, I have sworn and lied, so hang me, please. Anyway, so her son says, who must hang them? And Lady Macduff says, why, the honest men. And her son says, then the liars and swearers are fools, for there are liars and swearers, and now to beat the honest men and hang them up. So he's just like, there are more liars and swearers than there are honest men. So you're going to really, like, it's not going to work, because if anything, they're going to riot against the honest men and just kill all the honest dudes and make a lying and swearing civilization of barbarians. Who doesn't want to live in a barbarous civilization, or lack thereof? Who wants to be civilized? Anyway, Lady Macduff comes in and says, now God help thee, poor monkey, how wilt thou do for a father? And Son says, if he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you would not, it were a good sign that I should quickly have a new father. And Lady Macduff says, poor prattler, how thou talkest. Anyway, so he's just like, if he dies, you know you would cry. But if you didn't, then why did you marry him in the first place? Why is he my father? We need to look for a new one for you anyway, because clearly you were unhappy. And she's just like, oh, don't speak of my husband like that. He's a good guy. I like how she's just... Anyway. Right, Lady Macduff. And then the messenger comes in, and the messenger says, bless you. I like the idea of him just saying bless you as though she just sneezed or something. Shakespeare was a nerd. I agree. He was a little dorky. Anyway, bless you, fair dame. I am not to you known, though in your state of honor I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. If you will take a homely man's advice, be not found here. Hence, with your little ones. To fright you thus, methinks I am too savage. To do worse to you were fell cruelty, which is too nigh your person. Heaven preserve you, I dare abide no longer. And then he leaves. So he's just like, look, I'm just here to tell you, you're gonna wanna hop out of here, man. You do not wanna be here right now, 'cause like murder might, murder might happen, bro. I'm just saying. And then Lady Macduff says, "Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember now, I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable. To do good sometime accounted dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say, I have done no harm?" So Lady Macduff is like, I don't know why I would leave. Why would I leave if I haven't done anything? You know what I mean? And then murderers enter the castle. And Lady Macduff says, "What are these faces?" She's like, "I don't know who you are." Murderer 1 says, "Where is your husband?" And Lady Macduff says, "I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayest find him." And Murderer 1 says, "He's a traitor." And the son says, "Thou liest, thou shag-eared villain!" Because he's trying to stand up for his dad. And Murderer 1 says, "What you, egg? Young fry, you have treachery." And the murderer stabs the son. The poor boy. He just wanted to be a bird. He just wanted to be a bird. That's it. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted from life. He just wanted to be fed, chewed up worms, and live in a nest, and live as they do along their little lives as they fly and soar. And the son says, "You has killed me, mother. You has killed me. He's been stabbed. Chijokos, he's been stabbed. Run away, I pray you, mother." And then he dies. He's dead. The bird boy is dead. And Lady Macduff says, "Murther!" And she runs out. And then the murderers pursue her. So they're running after her. And I'm guessing she's going to get murthered because she's not wearing pants. Do you know how hard it is to run in a gown with a hoop skirt? Monster by Walter Dean. I'll write it down after the stream is finished. But yes, I am always open to suggestions for readings. Anyway, so that's the end of not Act 4. That's the end of Scene 2. Okay. So she's being pursued. I'm going to eat a fry because I am hungry. So, our murder count is up to 4. We've got the king. We've got Banquo. We've got the son of Macduff, Babe Macduff, and probably Lady Macduff. So, this is already a train wreck. I don't know why Macbeth is so set on like murdering everyone in a half, to be honest. It's too much. He needs to just like settle into his little corner in the castle. I don't know, man. It's a lot. I'm thinking I'm gonna stop here today. I know I didn't read all of Act 4, but this next scene is really long, and I want to give it the time that it deserves instead of rushing it. So thank you for coming to stream today. I will finish Act 4 tomorrow. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you enjoyed the stream and you liked it, feel free to follow. If not, don't worry about it. That's cool. I put all of my streams up on YouTube. It is linked in the description. He's following the ancient adage. Can't be convicted of a crime if there's no one left to convict you. Precisely. I know, right? He's just like, if I don't leave anyone to hear or see the evidence, if the bodies are the only evidence, blah-blah. Burmese Days by George Orwell. That is also an option. Yeah, I'll write them down for sure. What time do I usually stream? I usually stream starting an hour before now. So I live in Korea. That means I usually start around 7 p.m. Korean Standard Time. I don't know where you're from, so I don't know what time it is your time. But I start about an hour before now. I do about an hour-long stream every time that I stream, just to, keep it light. Anyway, thanks for coming in, Looper. I appreciate the company. Thanks for coming in to Joke Goes. Thanks, NBA. Thanks to anybody else who is still around. So, 5 a.m. there. Yes, exactly. 5 a.m. there. Ah, you're in Eastern Standard Time. Nice, NBA. Cool. Got it. Sorry, I know that because I'm from the US and I make calls. So, cool. All right. Well, have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever you're doing. I hope you have the best time. And I will see you again soon. Okay. Bye. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow. So, okay. Bye.